Now, here's a question that I get asked a lot. Out of the 6 influences on learning, or 6 influences on school leadership, where do you start? So, number 1, we know that there's instructional leadership. Number 2 is collective efficacy. Number 3 is professional learning and development. Number 4 is feedback. 5 is assessment capable learners. And 6 is family engagement, sometimes known as parental involvement in other school districts. I will, when we're asked where should we start, my first thing is, what does your context tell you? Because I have to be honest with you, I love all 6. That's why I chose them, and I think that they're good starting points for any district. In some circles, when I'm working with instructional leaders, that's where I start. Instructional leadership. How do you build credibility as an instructional leader so when you go into classrooms, you can provide feedback and you have credibility to provide that feedback because it means you've been in classrooms. It's finding a balance between what Vivian Robinson out of New Zealand says is important for instructional leaders, but what we're tasked with in the building, because we have to deal with things like the political climate or community engagement. Other times it's about building collective efficacy. I'll walk into a school district that says, we need help with our PLCs. And when it comes to working with PLCs, that is all about building collective efficacy. How do you do that team building? How do you do that mindfulness about how to collaborate authentically before you ever put them into a PLC situation? There are different things that we need to be able to do from a leadership standpoint where professional learning and development is concerned. We need to flip our faculty meetings. Or maybe sometimes we have an achievement gap, so assessment capable learners is where we need to start. I'd love to be able to answer that question and say, this is the thing. But the reality is it's different with whatever group that I work with. The great thing is the 6 influences really work when it comes to either working with school building leaders, district leaders, instructional coaches, teacher leaders. All 6 of those influences from John Hattie's work are highly important, but you do have to dig down and say, what is my entry point with that one? They're all important, so wherever you start is awesome. Just make sure that you're finding the best place to start for what you need. Thanks for such a great question.